Okay, now the bridge is about ready to be put in place, and it has taken some time, but it's certainly coming along nicely, and I think it looks pretty good. I'll take you on a little close-up tour and some of the changes that I've done. First, I added the brick wall to the back side, closest to the backdrop, as you see here, and painted a little bit of wispy clouds on the back because we don't have to go overboard here. The whole thing is going to be sitting behind the heater, and as such it's unfortunately not going to be exposed as much as I'd like it to be, but it certainly has been somewhat of a adventure putting it together, and it certainly leaves wide open a lot of other neat things that I can do using blue foam and a few hours of work. As you can see if we can get a little closer here, the detail of the retaining wall along the tracks does stand out nicely once you paint it and give it a little bit of weathering, and you'd never know that what you're looking at is a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch piece of blue foam sliced with a hot wire razor tool. Now the other portion, of course, is now the lower part of the arches. This is a spot where I needed to find a way to hide the 2x or the 3/4 inch plywood that makes up the bottom shelf, if you will. Kind of give you a cross section here of what I'm talking about. This is the end of the bridge, and this is how I came across a way of hiding that. And basically I made retaining walls, and they're designed to be different, actually look different than the bridge itself, because the idea is that they were built after the bridge was built as retaining walls and mud walls to keep back the area of the roadbed so that the track doesn't flush away in a rainstorm. So that being said, all in all, it looks pretty good. Even Onyx agrees. What do you think, Onyx? You like it? Now, one thing about this goofy camera is that it doesn't focus very quickly. So movement slowly is the best way to kind of capture everything. But there we go. If you can see, the overall detail of the archways really stands out now. And of course, I am just frothing at the mouth to put this in place and see how she looks behind the heater, and then of course overall to get it situated so that I can actually start to continue with building the rest of the layout, because this has pretty much been what's been holding everything back. I had to get across the big abyss between the heater and the Harrisburg staging yard. So now, that little abyss back there behind the heater is history.